everyone, this is CJ Novo 92 and today we are back for a brand new video. Now it's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to really discuss every single transfer or anything like that. I just want to speak about one in particular incoming, and then I'll discuss a little bit of a couple of outgoings and even open up to some of the other teams in the league, because there's been a couple of interesting ones that I want to talk about. But you probably, I don't know how I'm going to really word this one up. The title, it's probably going to be something. It's probably roundabout like, who would you choose, Barry McKay or Jamie Walker? And that's what the main thing is. Obviously, he's got 12 months to go in his contract. If you don't really know, there's been a £500,000 bid for the player by Rangers. I believe it's been rejected as well from Hearts, because they're looking for a fee around about £1 million, maybe even slightly above that, depending on appearances, goals, blah blah blah. But I think it's a really interesting thing, because if you look at it from Rangers' side and also his supporter sides, we've already got a couple of wingers, right? Okay, so I just want to talk about the players we've already got at the club right now, and then we're going to sort of discuss, and I want you to really chip in, because I'm very interested in what you guys know is, do you think we need him? Who would you get rid of him for? And would you rather have him over Barry McKay? That's going to be the main sort of thing. I know I was kind of in the comments in the last video, but I really want to open this up. I'm sort of want to make this whole video about this subject, because I'm really interested to know what you guys think about this one. So let's talk about the wingers we've already got at the club. We've got Dodo. Even though necessarily he can play as a striker, I think his primary he's always been played as a winger. We've got Barry McKay, obviously. MOH. Let's see, Forrester, he's probably on his way out. I'll speak about that later on. Wycon sometimes plays out wide, and because we're signing a couple of strikers, so is he going to be played out wing more now? So that's 5 already, and then we're going to talk about the players we've signed. Dalcio, Candias, can't say it right. Anyone else of them ones could play out wide? Am I forgetting anyone? I feel like maybe I am. But that's 7 players we've got so far that can play in the wide positions. Obviously, there's left and the right, so you can cut that in half. But overall, unless we're planning on shipping like the Waghorns, the Doros, everything like that out, that's going to be quite a hefty sort of midfield. And that's just for wingers. That's 2 positions. It's not talking about centre mids or anything, just in the wide position. And then if you add Jamie Walker in that, what's that, 8 players? Which is obviously great. There's going to be a lot of competition out in the wing place. I know Windass can sometimes play out there if he's going to remain at the club. Later on in the video, we'll discuss that. But I'm getting a wee bit worried, because we're starting to clean up a lot in the same position, but we're just getting a bit too far now. We need to start looking at maybe the other players, like maybe a solid centre mids. I know we've got Ryan Jack in, and obviously we're looking at Graham Dorrance, which would be fantastic if it's confirmed. Pena. It's still not been officially confirmed. So we're going to be absolutely flooding the middle of the park, if you think about that. And then you're starting looking like, wow, it's getting a wee bit crazy in there. So who are we going to drop out? Put your players at who would you drop? Maybe if you sold 3 or 4 of them. My personal ones that I would sell, if possible, would be Dodo, Waghorn, and MOH. That would be my 3 I'd get rid of the club, and that would bring the numbers down and give a bit more competition still, because you've still got a lot of players in, but also we're not wasting money or wasting wages or anything like that, paying for people that's not going to get anywhere near the team, because that's 7 players out in the wide positions, which is absolutely incredible. I know you could say, oh, we're going to need a big squad for Europe. Yeah, there's a big squad. And then there's fucking folks sitting in the stands earning 10 grand a week. And we don't want to start doing that money hole. But it's also interesting to know what you guys think. Obviously, I'd love to have him. I think Rangers will go back in for him. I know I've been getting asked a lot about Jamie Walker. What do you think? I realise he's a very, very good player. He's one of the top goal scorers in the league last year for Hearts. Can do a bit of everything. Can play out wide. Can even come into the centre when needed. Both, he's comfortable on his weak foot, I'd say. I wouldn't say he was fully like natural, like Dembele style. The Dortmund one. I'd love him to come. It'd actually be real interesting to know what a Barry McKay on the left and the Jamie Walker on the right situation would look like. And then you think, we've signed Dalcio, we've signed Candias, so they're going to primarily start on the wings. So I'm a wee bit worried about that. What do you guys think? Do we need them? That's the question 1. Who would you sell? Question 2. And would he dramatically improve Rangers? I think if he's in the starting team, I think he does offer something we don't have. He's a lot better than MOH, sorry, but a lot better than Wycon. And I can see the arguments for the Barry McKay. And the reason I'm going to stick up for Barry McKay, because a lot of these were like, sell Barry, sell Barry. I know he's inconsistent, but he's been playing out in the wide. He's been getting dropped. He's been coming in one week. He's off the bench the next week. And when he's been playing, when he got his solid start, it was under Warbit and not under Pedro. Pedro didn't just never seem to fancy him. There's always this argument, where's the best? Is the best on the left? Because all he does is cut inside, or is it better in the right? Which I think is more naturally better, because he can either whip the cross in or hit a banger like he did against Celtic in that semi-final. So I'd like to see them both remain at the club. So in my perfect vision, I'd sell all the other deadwood like Doro. I know there's a good player in there somewhere. Wycon, all that cool stuff. Big fat bastard. And I'd actually keep Barry McKay and that. But I'm a wee bit worried if we bring Walker in to fund that and also get rid of some of the space that Barry McKay would be leaving. I've reached out to some of the people that I know around about the club, and they're saying that's not really necessarily the case. But I'm a wee bit worried about it. I'm not gonna lie. So boom, that's the first topic. And while you guys write all your down, write the free players, write it down, lads. And while you're doing that, we are back to talk about some of the outgoings now. Because I don't think really they need to be updated. We know we're waiting on work permits for everybody in Mexico and all the Colombian people and everything that's, which is fantastic. But I want to talk about some of the outgoings because there's been more movement, not only on Garner, which I spoke about in my previous video, but I've got Josh Windass now a target of Hull for £500,000. Now I've seen a lot of people and a lot of people's reaction was like, take it instantly. And obviously, if that money's coming in, that's obviously funding like the Jamie Walkers of the world and pay half the fee of Alfredo's. But I'd be a wee bit worried because I'm waiting for all these players to come in. Like you're talking about the Dorncies, when are they coming in? You're talking about the Peñas, when are they coming in? We've got a European game in about, what's that, about 10 days' time? And if we sell like the Windasses and all this stuff and we've not got these people accepted yet, what fucking team are we fielding for the European games? That's a scary thought. Next, if you were to put my hand and say, right, are you selling them for 500,000? If I was in Football Manager, I got 500,000 for him, I'd accept it. But I'd prefer Bangle Boy to stay. I know. I think there's something really, really good in there. I think it'll be one of these things because people used to hate Livinkrantz. They used to say it was only, oh, he's so inconsistent. He just loses. He only shows up once every 5 games. Blah blah blah. But he took a couple of seasons, and some people still never got warm to Livinkrantz. It's all right now because he's left and we've all got those blue tinted glasses on. But I was at all the games where they used to boo him and stuff like that. Say, oh, he never normally does that. And that's kind of like where Windass is. He's obviously got talent. I'd like to see him stay, but if it's actually a real offer of £500,000, I'd sadly take it. What do you guys think? Would you take it down below? Is there anyone else on the on? Oh yeah, you showery bastards. Tagging me in the Halliday stuff now. There's been sources at the club that say Andy Halliday's going to be staying around the club, which is fantastic. I'm really fucking happy about that. Right. Honestly, if he starts over Ryan Jack, I fucking swear to God. I swear I just couldn't handle it. And the last little bit of news, it's not really Rangers related, so I do apologise, but I want to just talk about something that makes me laugh. And also a little curious case of the Scottish footballer. Scott Allen has just signed for Dundee. Yep, Scott Allen, who left Hibs in the form of his life, rejected Rangers, who was offering him first team football, to go play European games for Celtic, who instantly got knocked out of the Champions League, never played a game, to go down to Rollingham, to get axed from there a couple of weeks into the season after falling out. And he's crawled back up like he's done before when he left. Who was it he left originally? Was it Hibs originally? I can't remember. He left somewhere originally, went down to like Wigan or some pish or Birmingham. I don't care. It's some like that. And then he crawled way back up, rebuilt his reputation, chose the wrong move. I don't know who the fuck his agent is, but his agent's absolutely ruined this guy's entire life because twice now he's had a chance to join a team, not just necessarily Rangers, the teams that's going to offer him first team football with a chance to improve. But he's chosen the bigger club, like when he went down south and sat on the bench for a year or two, wasted his career. And then he joined Celtic, and just from there it was a complete nightmare. So I just thought that was funny. Quite a little thing to mention. What do you guys think about that down below? Like, who's to blame? Is he his agent? Is he his desire? Is he just waiting for the money? But yeah, he's back up here now, playing for Dundee, obviously for the Scotland national team. I'd like him to do well. But he kind of made his bed, now he's going to have to sleep in it. I have been Siege over 92. If you could smash the like button on this video as well, it'd be absolutely fantastic. Because when we get over a certain amount of targets, it brings in more subscribers. So that's all down to you guys. So if you're enjoying these videos and want to see them continue, just smash the like button and drop a wee comment and let me know what you think about the topics that we spoke about. Thank you for watching. And this is my farm, and I have to do this for the rest of the week because Griffith scored fucking goals. Farmed.